Hello guys, today I'm going to show you how to crochet a beret, especially this beret with the moon on top of it. This project takes maybe like 3 hours to make and it is not too difficult. I would even say it is beginner friendly. I use magic ring, but I also show a different method in case you are like scared of magic circle or whatever. And then I also use single crochet, half double crochet and triple crochet. So these stitches are quite basic, and so yeah, like I said, you can definitely do it if you're a beginner, but if you are maybe like unsure, then you can go and learn these stitches first and then come back. Let me actually show you this beret up close. So this is what it looks like, and I think it's very cute and very special. So if you are a whimsy girly like me, then you will love this. I was also thinking of maybe adding some beads, but I already loved it as it was. So yeah, and I will put in the description either the exact same yarn that I used or a similar one, because this yarn maybe can be found everywhere. So yeah, and I will also put in the description the weight of this yarn and this yarn that I used. So this is what I'm going to need: 2 different colors. One will be used for the moon, one will be used for the rest of the beret, and also of course scissors and 4mm hook. I will probably need more than just this, but it is just for the showcasing. And I will put in the description either link to this yarn or a similar one, so if in case you want to get that to have your project look as similar as mine. We should start with the magic circle, but you can also do the chain method, and I'm going to show you what. So in case you want to do magic circle, you hold your 2 fingers like this and you put the tail here and you come from behind, create a cross. You don't have to hold it too tight. Now here you have 2 strands. You go below this one and pull up this one. Again, it doesn't have to be tight. Now I will just turn around and get this. Okay, now we have our magic circle. And if you want to do the chain method, then you create a slip knot like so, and you chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and you slip stitch in the very first chain, slip stitch, and now you will work, instead of inside the magic circle, you will be working your stitches here in this hole right here. Okay, but I prefer the magic circle, so I will do that. So again, yeah, magic circle can be scary for some people, but it's really just about practice. Okay, with this trendy yarn, it's quite difficult. Okay, so now I have my magic circle, or you have your chain 4, and now I will place 12 double crochets in this circle, and I do my first one in this way. I go in the circle, I pull up a loop, 2 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2. Now go through this loop, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through 2, and this will be my first double crochet. And now I will do 11 more. So yarn over, go through the circle, pull up a loop, 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, go through the circle, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So we continue until we have 12 in total, including this one. I have 12 double crochets now, and now I will use this tail to close it, and you can do the same thing in case you were working in the middle of your 4 chain loop. you should also have this tail, and you should also be able to pull it like this. Okay, and now I'm going to slip stitch in the very first double crochet that we made, and that is here. It can be a bit difficult to find because when you use the method of 2 stacked single crochets on each other, then the stitch is like kind of lower, as you can see, so you have to be careful about that. Okay, and this yarn is not ideal to work with, and we make a slip stitch just like so. Okay, and now I will chain 1. I do this in the beginning of each row, of each round, and I will do the first double crochet exactly the same way as I did previously, and I will do it in this very same stitch here. So basically single crochet and another one on top of it, so that's 1. And now in the same chain stitch, in the same stitch, 1 more double crochet like so, and now 2 double crochets in each stitch, all around, except this can look like a stitch to someone, but it's a slip stitch from the previous round. So you should have your last stitch here, and you should have 24 double crochets. So we are at the end once again we will be working a slip stitch in the very first stitch, the very first one, and slip stitch. Now I will chain 1 as always, and I will work first double crochet in this very same stitch with my usual technique of 2 single crochets stacked on each other. So that's 1, and now in the second one I will, so here we have 1, and here we will have 2 double crochets. Okay, so that's 1 and that's 2, just like that. Now here we will place 1 again, and here we will place 2 again. So basically you can already see the pattern that we are creating. So 1 2 1 2 1 2, so an increase every second stitch, and you should have your last 2 double crochets here. So that's basically one precaution, how you know that you didn't skip any stitch. So in the last stitch you should always have 2 double crochets in each round that we are going to be working. Okay, so we will meet here. So I am at the end again, and I am once again going to slip stitch in the very first double crochet, and I will slip stitch. Okay, and now we will be working the exactly same way as we were until now. So I will just chain 1, I will explain to you, and then you will be working the rest of the rounds by yourself. So let's place 1 double crochet in this very same stitch. So again 1 single crochet and 1 single crochet on top of it. Now in the stitch right next to it here we will place 1 double crochet again, and then here we will place 2 double crochets. Now here we will place 1, here 1, here 2. So now this round we will place we will increase every 3rd stitch. Okay, and when we finish this one we will again slip stitch, chain 1, create double crochet in the very same stitch, and then work increases in every 4th stitch, then every 5th, and when you get to your round where you will be working increases in every 5th stitch, you finish that, and then we will start creating our moon. So I finished my last row where I was placing increase in every fifth stitch. So now I have 6 rounds, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. And now let's just snip this. Okay. Okay, so I also made a knot back here, so this is not in the way. And now we are going to only be working in the back stitches. So let's take a look. Here we have 2 stitches, 1, 2, and we will only be working in this one. Okay, and this is the first stitch we are going to work with, which is basically the stitch we would be working in anyway if we didn't like cut this tail. So I'm now working with this yellow yarn, and I'm going to make a slip knot. So you just go like that here and you pull it through. Now let's go into the back stitch as we discussed. Get the loop onto your hook, secure it, and now you're just going to pull it through and chain 1, and this will be kind of like slip stitch. And in the next stitch we will be working 1 single crochet, and you can also work over these tails if you would like. So 1 single crochet, and now we will be working half double crochets here, 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 and also here, and here you will be placing an increase. So that's 1 half double crochet, 2 half double crochets, 3 half double crochets, and 4. And here you should place 1 more. And let's take a look at our work, and we will basically I will explain the principle. So we started here, and this slip stitch or 1 chain is basically our first stitch. Then second stitch is this single crochet, so that's 2, and then 1, 2, 3 half double crochet, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we will basically be working increase in the 6th stitch. And we will be doing this all over with our moon, but we will be altering the stitches. So now we are going to use double crochet in the next stitch, like so, and you continue until you get to the 6th stitch, and you place 2 double crochets there. Okay, so now I have my 2 double crochets, and what we are doing now basically is in this last round we increased every 5th stitch. So in this round we are placing increase in every 6th stitch. So we are just basically continuing the pattern, but not for long. So please still listen to me so you can you don't make a mistake, because in the next round we will do something different. Okay, now we will do treble crochets, and in the same way, so in each, and then here we will be making an increase, so in the 6th stitch. So yarn over twice, go in the stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over twice, go through the stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and we will meet here where we will be placing our 2 treble crochets in 1 stitch. And now we will do exactly the same thing as from the previous step 4 more times. So 5 treble crochets, 1 increase, 5 treble crochets, 1 increase, 5 treble crochets, 1 increase, and 5 treble crochets and 1 increase. So you should be somewhere around here when you finish. Now we will do 5 now that we are done with our treble crochets. Now we are going to do 5 double crochets and then increase. and now the increase, 6 and 7. Now let's start with the half double crochet. We will place 4 in each of the next 4 stitches. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and now we will do single crochet, 5. And now in the next stitch we will do slip stitch. Like that. So this is what we are looking like right now. And now that we are here, we are going to make one more row of the moon. So let's chain 1. Let's turn it around, and this time we are going to work in both stitches, not just the back stitch, and we will basically just mirror the stitches from the previous round. And we're also going to place increases, but we are going to place them, we are not going to count the stitches, but we are going to take a look where the increase is. So this is the increase, and from this point we should be working the increase here. Okay, so let's take a look. Here we should still place single crochet, and then 4 half double crochet, just like when we were going here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. And now we are at the increase, and in this first stitch we are going to place 2 double crochets. So that's 1, and that's 2. And then we are going to place double crochet here, 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 and here. So one more than when we were coming this way, because we already have an increase, so that makes sense. So I made my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 double crochets, and the increase is here. And now we are at the increase again, so we will place 2 trebles here. And that's 1. And that's 2. And now we will place 6 trebles in the next 6 stitches, so 1 in each. Let's take a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we are at the increase again. So here again 2 trebles, then again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, then again increase, and we will let's meet here. So with the last treble, okay. I finished my trebles, and let's take a look again how I made it. So I made my increase in trebles, then 3, 6 trebles, then increase, 2 trebles, then 3, 6 trebles, increase, then 6 trebles again, increase, 6 trebles again, increase, and then 6 trebles again. So now that we made our trebles, we are going to continue with half doubles. So in the next stitch, place 2 double crochets, and in the next 6 stitches, place double crochet in each. So we will have 6 double crochets. Now we will do an increase again after we made our 6 double crochets, and the increase will be consisting of half double crochet. So in this stitch, 2 half double crochets. That's 1 and and 2. Okay, this one I have to do again. 2. Okay, and now we will place three half double crochets in the next 3 stitches, so 1 in each. 1, 2, 3. Then here we will place a single crochet here, and then in the last stitch here a slip stitch. Okay, so this is our moon, but we will be working now from this side, like this side up. Okay, so now we are going to be continuing with this color again, and when it comes to the moon we will be only working in the back stitches, but when we will be working here we will be working through both loops basically, and we will be working an increase every 7th stitch. So I will start by making a slip knot just like so. And also one thing I forgot to tell you is that when we will be working in the moon, we will be working single crochets this round. Okay, so I have my slip knot here, and let's start here actually. Like so. Let's pull it through, create a slip knot, and in this very same stitch we will be working first double crochet. So I will do it the same way as before. So that's single crochet and another one. Okay, let's pull this. Okay, and now I will place 5 more, so that will be 6, and then in the 7th I will place an increase. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And here in the 7th I will place 2 double crochets. Then let's do that again, and let's meet in this stitch. So let's check it again. So I made my 6 double crochets, then increase, 6 double crochets, then increase. Now I made my 4 double crochets, and now when we take a look, there is no more stitches here. It may look like something because there was a slip stitch, but that should be it for you as well. And now we'll be working here, and as I mentioned, we will only be working in the back stitches and only single crochets basically. So we will start these 2 stitches, we will do a decrease, and I will show you how to do that. So we go in the back stitch, we pull up a loop, and then we go in the 2nd stitch and we also pull up a loop. We yarn over and we pull through all 3, and this is a single crochet decrease. Now and it is basically counting as only 1 stitch. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we will do 6, and then in the 7th we will do 2 single crochets, so an increase. So you continue working this way until you get to the end, and we will meet somewhere around here. Okay, so I was continuing the same way as I told you, so 6 single crochets and an increase in every 7th, and now I am here at the end, and I have my last 2 single crochets. And now what we are going to do, we are going to skip this stitch and we are going to slip stitch. We are going to slip stitch in the first double crochet, just like so. Okay, and we are looking like this, and this is the only round where we were working these single crochets, and now from now on we will again be working with double crochets only. So let's chain 1 in this stitch. We place the first double crochet the same way as usual. Okay, go right in. And now we will basically be continuing the pattern from the previous round. So this round we made increase every 7th stitch, and now we will do every 8th. And so this is 1. Now I will make 7 more, then increase, then again 7 double crochets, increase, and so on. And then the next round we will do every 9th stitch, and you get the idea. Okay, so my beret is now looking like this, and this last row I was making an increase every 10th stitch. And now let's measure it. Let's measure it, and it is like 10 inches and 25, almost 26 centimeters. So that's how large yours should be as well if you are using the same kind of hook. Now for the next row we are going to just place 1 double crochet in each of the stitches. So this row will be no increases, so that will be the only row without any special alterations. And then in the next row we are going to work decreases, so I will show you that later. So now just go around and place 1 double crochet in each of the stitches. Now that I made my 1 row of no increases, now we are going to start working our decreases, and they are very simple. So here I slip stitch into the first double crochet as usual, and let's place 1 double crochet in the very same stitch. And the last round before this one, I think I was making increase every 10th stitch. Let's see, 3, 6, 9, 10. Okay, so now this row I'm going to make a decrease every 10th stitch. In case that your last increase round was, for example, in a way where you were making increase every 11th because you thought that your beret was not large enough yet, then here you should make also decrease every 11th stitch basically. So we are just basically going to continue, and we will keep decreasing until we can until it fits to your head basically. Okay, let me show you how we decrease. Let's get there. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and now 10. So now we will be making a decrease. So we yarn over first, go through the stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through 2. Now you hold these 2 loops, yarn over, go through the next stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, and pull through 2. So now what we basically did is we transformed 2 stitches into just 1 stitch. Now again you will continue making 9 stitches, 9 double crochets, and then in the 10th stitch, or not in the 10th, but the 10th stitch will be our decrease. And all the way, and this last 2 should also be decreased, so it will be basically the same principle. I told you that if you do your stitches correct, then your last stitch of every round should contain the increase. So here it will be the decrease. And I don't know exactly how many rounds I'm going to do now, because we all have different dimension of our heads. So it is really up to you. You can try it on as you go and see if it is the right fit already. And then we will also make ribbing. And once you finish this round, we will basically just continue in a very similar manner, but instead of increasing, instead of going every 8 stitch increase every 9th, and basically the number is increasing. This time it will be decreasing, and we will now, this round, we will place decrease every 9th stitch basically, and then every 8th stitch, every 7th stitch, until you basically have the correct dimension. So let's do a few stitches together again. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we will make a decrease. So we yarn over, go through the stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, go through the second stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, and then pull through all 3. Okay, so now I think you can continue on your own, and we will meet once we have the dimension that we want to have around our head basically. I made my last decrease round here, and this last round I was decreasing every 5th stitch, 1, 2, 3, 4, and here is the decrease in every 5th. And I basically made, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rounds of the decreases. And the dimension now, from here to here, the dimension for my head is now almost 6 inches, or like 15 centimeters more or less. So I guess you have something similar. And now we are going to do the ribbing. The way we are going to do it is we are going to alter front post and back post crochet, and it will be double crochet. So in case you know these, you can just go on and just alter these front post, back post crochets for a few rounds until you have a ribbing that is like large enough for your liking. But if you don't know, I'm going to show you. So as you can see here, I slip stitch into the first double crochet, and I'm going to chain 2, and this first chain 2 is not going to count as any stitch. And I will yarn over, and let's look at this stitch. We are going to work with this stitch, and we will be working with this hole and this hole. And we will go basically through this hole and come out from this hole, and we will get the yarn on our hook, pull through, and now we will just finish our double crochet like usual. So we yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, and pull through 2. Okay, and now we will do another one which is very similar to this one, but it is still different. We will still be working with these holes and this stitch, but in a different way. We will yarn over, and we will go through this hole, but from the behind, like so, and in front of this stitch. Then, okay, and then go through this hole. And this is where you get your yarn, and you pull it through, and then again you have 3 loops as usual, double crochet, so yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over, pull through 2. Now we will do this one again. So yarn over, we go from the front, from behind of the stitch, get the yarn, 3 loops, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Now let's do this one again. Yarn over, go from behind in front of the stitch through this hole, pull this stitch, get the yarn, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So I will do 2 more without explaining anything, because some people learn better when they just watch. So I will show this one again and this one. Okay, and also also this one, when we have these decreases, we just treat it as 1 stitch. So I just yarn over, and I just go like this and through both of them. Okay, let's do this one. Like so. And you can already kind of see the ribbing, and you will continue all the way. Then you will slip stitch into the very first stitch, which is this one. And I think I will do like 2 rounds of this stitch. I made 2 rows of the ribbing, and now I just snipped it off and I chained 1. And the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use this smaller hook, or you can use a needle, to weave in these ends. So let's go. I will go down a few stitches. Okay, a few more. Okay, also this one, and now I will go back. So I will go like this. Okay, and that way it should be quite difficult to unravel it. Like so. And I still think that I'm also going to go like this to make it extra safe and secure. Okay, like so. And you will do this with all of the loose ends, and then we basically have a beret that is very beautiful, and it is ready to be worn.